Hi friends, my name is Robin and I'm going to be reading a book to you guys today, and it's largely about sounds. So what are some sounds that you guys hear every day? I want you to turn really quick to a neighbor and just talk about some things that you hear in your everyday. It could be maybe an animal that makes a sound. I kind of gave you a clue there, but talk about some things that you hear every day that make some sounds. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Do, 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 do. Okay, time's up. So what were some things that you heard or talked about that make some sounds? Let's just wrap and talk about that for a second. Okay, so there's lots of things that you probably hear every single day that make sounds. So if you run the water, those make sounds. When you hear the faucet running, that makes a sound. Maybe when you're walking down the hall, the floor might creak and that makes a sound. If you hear a fire engine, those make a sound. Maybe you have a dog or a cat and they'll bark and they'll make a sound. So those are all different things that make sounds. So we are actually going to be reading a book about an animal that makes a particular kind of sound. And this book is a book that my sister shared with me, and she is studying to be a librarian. So this is a book that she found when she went to the library to do her internship. So this book is called Stop Snoring Bernard, and it is by Zachariah, and I'll have to sound out his last name. It's a little different. So his first name is Zachariah, and his last name is Ahora. So it's Stop Snoring Bernard by Zachariah Ahora. And as far as I know, I don't remember otters making a lot of noise. But apparently this otter friend here, he snores. So we're going to find out what's happening with his snoring. Bernard loved living at the zoo. He loved mealtime, playtime, but best of all, nap time. But there was one little problem. Bernard snored loudly. One afternoon at nap time, Grumpy Giles had had enough. "Snore somewhere else, Bernard," he said. Bernard tried sleeping in a lake, but that didn't work. See, he's floating along. It looks like he's still snoring. "Stop snoring, Bernard." Looks like he's bothering the crocodiles. He tried sleeping in a fountain, but that did not work. Look who he bothered this time. "Stop snoring, Bernard." He even tried sleeping in a puddle, but that really didn't work. Ooh, wonder who he bothered that time. "Stop snoring, Bernard." Now, that wasn't very nice. That's not using our heart well. Bernard was sad and lonely. He found a tucked-away place, curled up by himself, and drifted off to sleep. Yeah, there he is. There's Bernard. The other otters missed Bernard. They searched for him all through the night. Yeah, look, you can kind of see in their expression, they look a little sad, don't they? And their hands are on their face. They look kind of concerned, don't they? The next morning, Bernard woke up and saw hundreds of bats on the ceiling. "Excuse me," he said. "How did you sleep with all my snoring?" "We didn't," replied a bat. "We were out all night, and now we are trying to sleep. So please don't snore here." I think he's in a pickle again. Bernard felt terrible. There wasn't any place he could sleep without bothering somebody. He trudged toward the zoo gate, but then he heard something. I wonder what he heard. It was the other otters. "We couldn't sleep without you," said Grumpy Gills, "and I'm sorry I yelled. Please come back." And from that day on, everyone napped happily. Well, almost everyone. Good night, Bernard. Yeah, see, we got the one friend there. He's still struggling a little bit to sleep with Bernard snoring. But that's okay. He's still using his heart well, and he's letting him stay there. That was very nice. Well, thank you for listening to my story, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.